All right, so Zan, I'm not sure if this is going to be short, but it involves the Tencent Kings.
Ooh, okay. There's
of
a lot
gaming.
of Tencent news this week.
And
actually,
I just now realized,
Yeah.
we might want to clear after this story. Let's clear off the table. We're going to keep it for
That's
this
fine,
one. I
that's
don't want
fine.
you to throw it anywhere.
I'm just gonna.
Hopefully, I think it's actually
Yeah,
still in
it's
frame.
probably.
I just
it's
now.
probably fine. It's fine.
Either way, more professional than us. That's going to be Tencent. They have their hands in just about everything gaming in some form or another. We've talked about them plenty of times. And this past week, I talked about a story that just blew my mind.
Okay.
And that's going to be the fact that Tencent has now reached into their own pockets to try and pay a player to play in a certain region for one of their games. That's going to be Riot Games and, of course, owning League of Legends. You know the story.
I am familiar, yes.
Faker, they allegedly wanted to pay out of pocket $10 million to have Faker perform in the LPL. That's the Chinese League of Legends League, which, by the way, the whole game's owned by Tencent, but they really are known for running the LPL. It's a precedence, and I don't think people are really giving the contribution it needs because the bigger story was the fact that Faker turned down that $10 million, and he also turned down a blank check to play in North America, albeit the dude barely speaks English in the first place.
Yeah.
Whatever North American org, no one's talking about this, whatever North American org offered him a blank check, you guys, the bubble's already bursting.
Yeah,
so I'm super curious who that would have been.
To be fair, it is Faker. If you're gonna grab any one guy, Faker can bring a lot of
If you are going to
lot
offer
of
a blank
publicity.
check,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's the guy to do it for. But it blows my mind that someone out there, I think we speculate EG or Liquid are like, yeah, we can offer a blank check. Like, that's where we're at. But either way, the fact he turned down that plus apparently $10 million, who knows how long the contract was, whether it be 5 years. That's still a crazy amount of money. But either way, it sets a precedence, I do believe, for an actual, I'm going to call him, I don't even know what to classify them as.
Faker or
No,
the orgs?
the company of Tencent, because usually if we refer to Epic Games or to Valve paying players, we would say the devs. The dev company actually paying a player.
In this case, they'd be a publisher.
Okay.
Because they don't technically make League of Legends, but they do publish it.
Would I also say the
and stuff
same
in
then
China.
for Epic Games and Valve?
In certain circumstances, yes. Epic Games publishes games as well as develops games.
So
yeah.
Dang,
In this
this is
circumstance,
tough.
yeah. No, yeah.
This is why I have you here.
This is why, you call Tencent a publisher in this regard, and when they make their own games, you call them a dev.
But I mean, either way, it sets precedence for a publisher slash a big company out there already involved in the league, and they own the game, and they are now paying a player to play that game in a certain area. So what were your thoughts when you first heard this? Because it still blows my mind.
When I first heard this, I was thinking, because I think literally like maybe 1 or 2 weeks before this news first broke, I'd seen some wild tweet about how Faker only spends like maybe like a couple $100 like every month.
That dude's lying,
like
by
if
the
nothing.
way.
I don't know. I could see it because if his housing is paid for, if he doesn't really have to travel too much, that's all paid for the most part, and he's just chilling. His food is probably paid for in large part.
It's a bit
like.
Yeah,
it's like it's just his own. He's not spending much of his own money.
It's all paid for. That dude probably pays more than $170 in takeout every week.
Well,
they're not eating. They're not making their own meals probably, or they probably have a chef. God dang, what am I saying? Either way,
he doesn't care too much about his own personal funds, and I'm sure he's already made bank. Homie could probably retire right now and be fine for the rest of his life.
Faker, no, not the biggest figure ever in Asian esports.
Yes, I can see why he just want to stay where he is and be comfortable. Because I mean, if the org that had offered him a blank check was in Korea, maybe he would have taken it and just said, yeah, okay. But I think
so. I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah, I think he just feels comfortable and sees no reason to go anywhere else.
I think it's also crazy though. From my perspective, I see China and Korea as not all that different, right? Them being amidst the Asian region.
Well, very, very different places.
But
though.
obviously very different to the fact where he just turned down $10 million. But I see it, stupid, great. God dang, I can already see Pete doing this if he does. Us in geography.
Yeah.
I compare like the Korea move to China being as like, me getting offered $10 million to go to Canada, and I'm like, I like it here in America.
Yeah, not at all the same. No, yeah,
like
we could even talk like just like pure like from a food perspective, like
so culture is just
culture.
Different.
Yeah, I'd say even like the air quality in China is so much worse than Korea.
That's what Faker. That's what's top.
Yeah, exactly. I could see that being a major factor for him of all people. $10
million is nice, but I like to breathe too.
You know what? I appreciate my lungs. They stay healthy. They stay clear.
But with all that being said, you guys, of course, can leave your thoughts down below. It just baffles me where we are in esports, amidst where we think we're in a bubble, there's still defined things out there that you wonder if we are in a bubble.
To be fair, this is the one thing that people are saying. This is the reason we're in the bubble. Because
Yeah.
people are trying to pay players too much.
Faker, you hear that? But again, setting precedents. It's crazy to see any gaming company who has hands in the actual game itself offering money for a player to play it. It's crazy, and esports are certainly, it's a sign of the times, and we'll see how it goes in the future. Faker turns down 10 mil to go to China and a blank check to go to North America. Wild times.